Running a growing e-commerce store is not easy. Calls come in all day about delayed deliveries, refunds, and payment issues. But they land on different phones, some get missed, and almost none are documented. Your team ends up guessing, which creates mistrust. But if Twilio Voice is integrated into your support system, every call, answered or missed, can be logged, tracked, and routed to the right team. Agents stay organized, and customers get consistent support, all without leaving your help desk. In this video, I'll show you how to install, configure, and manage the Twilio Voice app in BoldDesk, so your team can handle customer calls in a clean, trackable workflow. The configuration set consists of two major parts. One is integration in BoldDesk, and the other is mapping actions within the Twilio console. First, I'll show you how to install and configure the Twilio Voice app on BoldDesk. I start by going to the Admin Center, scrolling down, and opening the Marketplace. Then, I search for the Twilio Voice app, select it, and click Install to open the configuration page. On the page that opens, I enter the Twilio account SID, authentication token, and BoldDesk API key, then click Verify and Continue. If you need help creating a BoldDesk API key, check out the video linked in the card and the description. The webhook URL and webhook access token are generated automatically. I copy these values and save them for later. Then I choose whether to create a ticket or an activity for every inbound, outbound, or missed call. In the Permission tab, I select the appropriate roles to grant access and click Save to complete the setup. The Twilio app is now integrated, and agents can add numbers. I click the Manage button and select Add Twilio Number to open a dialog box. Here, I enter a name, select the Twilio number, and map it to the appropriate brand. Next, I choose the category and group and click Add. This concludes the setup on the BoldDesk side. Next, let me move on to the Twilio console. I navigate to the Explore Products section, search for and select Studio, and click Create a Flow to open a dialog box. I enter my preferred flow name, then click Next to continue. Here, I choose the Start from Scratch option to begin building the flow. To set up the IVR inside the Studio flow, I select the Say or Play widget from the right panel and add it under the incoming call trigger. I enter the message that customers hear before their call is connected to an agent. This serves as a welcome greeting for the caller. Then, I add the Gather Input on Call widget to the flow. This lets you collect keypad input from the customer, such as pressing a number, and route the call to the appropriate team based on their selection. Next, I add the Connect to Call widget and enter the agent's phone numbers to specify where the call should be redirected. In the Caller ID field, I remove the placeholder and replace it with the Twilio number assigned to the team. The Twilio phone number acts as a masking number, ensuring customers can't see the agent's phone number on outbound calls. I enable Record Call to capture incoming calls for quality monitoring, set the call timeout duration and limit, and then click Save. Once an inbound call is initiated, the Studio flow runs automatically, following the sequence of widgets and routing logic I've configured. If you want to play a message when the call ends, add another Say or Play widget, enter the call end message, and save. I click Publish to activate the flow. To complete the call flow setup, I go to the Phone Numbers section in the Twilio console and select Active Numbers under Manage. From the list, I select the Twilio number I configured in BoldDesk and the call flow, which opens the Configuration tab. In the Voice Configuration section, I set it to use a webhook. Under A Call Comes In, I make sure the flow is set to the Studio flow I created, in this case, Auto Plus Support. Next, I set up a fallback flow for failed calls. Under the Primary Handler Fails option, I select Webhook and enter the fallback URL. This ensures that if the Studio flow fails, the call is forwarded to my backup number. I set the HTTP method to POST. I define the events I want to track and replace the placeholders with the webhook URL and access token I copied from BoldDesk. This allows BoldDesk to receive call event updates, such as call start, completion, or failure. Once everything is set, I save the configuration. Your Twilio Voice integration with BoldDesk is now fully set up, from installation to call flow creation to phone number configuration. With this setup, every customer call is routed intelligently, logged automatically, and stored in one place for complete visibility. Your team stays aligned, customers get faster and more consistent support, and you eliminate the chaos of scattered phone calls. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like this video, subscribe, and check out our other BoldDesk integration guides. Thanks for watching.